Welcome back to your Daily Dose. I'm your host, Alize, and this is the Daily Dose where you already know we stay doing the most, baby. So why don't you go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit it, and give this video a like. I really feel like you guys are going to love this because this is by Neville Goddard. I haven't been talking too much about Neville lately, but I still have the book, The Power of Awareness. Okay, ignore the writing. I guess you might say I messed the book up, but The Power of Awareness, definitely get this book. I feel like it'll be very helpful for a lot of people who do not know who Neville Goddard is. He is the founder of the law of assumption, not the law of attraction, the law of assumption. Okay, so let's just make that clear before we get into this video. All right, so I think first off, I want to start off by saying this, guys. I feel like as humans, all right, I know a lot of people say that I don't listen, but I'm going to tell you the reason why I don't listen, okay? Now, it doesn't mean that I don't listen to what I'm supposed to do, which I know I'm supposed to do things. That's who I was before, right? Okay, that's different. But selective hearing is so important, meaning that you select the things that you want to hear. And the reason I decided to say that is because Neville Goddard pointed this out. And this is a quote that I actually was, this is part of the quote, but I'll read the actual quote. It's called, "Your faith is your fortune." Okay. "Take heed, therefore, how ye hear, for whosoever hath," okay, "to him shall be given, and whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken, even that which he seemeth to have." That is Luke chapter 8, verse 18 in the Bible. If you don't know, heed is to notice. In other words, okay, pay attention. Ye is they, and hath is to have. So the way I broke it down was, take notice, therefore, how they hear, for whosoever has, okay? In other words, whosoever has, to him, or has not, from him shall be taken, even that which he seemeth to have. Now, Neville goes on to say, I know that sounds like a bunch of mumbo jumbo, but he goes on to say, "The Bible, which is the greatest psychological book ever written, warns man to be aware of what he hears, then follows this warning with the statement, to him that hath it shall be given, and to him that hath it not shall be taken away. Though many look upon this statement as one of the most cruel and unjust of the sayings attributed to Jesus, it still remains a just and merciful law based upon life's changeless principle of expression. Man's ignorance of the working of the law does not excuse him nor save him from the results. Law is impersonal and therefore no respecter of persons. Man is warned to be selective in that which he hears and accepts as true. Everything that man accepts as true leaves an impression on his consciousness and must in time be defined as proof or disproof. Perceptive hearing is the perfect medium through which man registers impressions. Okay? A man must discipline himself to hear only that which he wants to hear, regardless of rumors or the evidence of his senses to the contrary. Now, it says a little bit more in that quote, and I was looking it up because I had to figure out, what was he saying? What did it mean? And he was talking about our self-conception. Okay? How we identify ourselves. All is yours. Do not go seeking for that which you are. Appropriate it, claim it, assume it. Everything depends upon your concept of yourself. That which you do not claim as true of yourself cannot be realized by you. The promise is, whosoever hath, to him it shall be given. That quote was, the original quote is in the Bible, but this is Neville's quote. He added this in. "And he shall have more abundance, but whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away, even that which he seemeth to have." So, it's very important that we realize when we are manifesting understand, once again, like I said in my previous video, you have to be delusional. The only evidence that you have is your consciousness. You do not have evidence that is outside of you yet, right? The only reason I say that is because the first action that Neville did speak on was to first imagine what you want. Whatever you want, you imagine it. Even if you affirm it, you speak it into existence. However you manifest is the way that you manifest. But it's important that what we hear is what we see to be true, okay? Regardless of what is outside of you. And the reason I really say that many people don't believe in this. Not a lot of people will believe this is true. Not a lot of people will agree. And that's totally fine. But in order for you to create the reality that you want, because I feel like we are gods and goddesses, and I do believe that we were meant to create the life that we want. We were not sent here to work for other people. We were not sent here to be slaves. We were not put here to be treated as poorly as we are. We're not meant to be poor. We're not meant to be in poverty. We are not meant to be in any of those things. Or to be even a part of a community as of such. We are meant to create the life that we want. Okay? Now, I feel, in my perspective, I do feel like we have had many lives and we have traveled to different dimensions. We've traveled to different universes. And I feel that we have past lives. Now, they talk about this in astrology, okay? And I'm not an astrologist. Please don't ask me questions on all of that. But I feel like for me in my lifetime this year, I really feel like I am meant to grow and put myself out there. I'm meant to create the life that I desire and the life that I want. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that I don't believe in realistic standpoints. I'm not saying that, I have been that type of person that has focused more on, damn, I don't have this or I don't have that and this, that, and the third. But the law of assumption, okay, not even just the law of assumption, but I feel this quote is so powerful because it is teaching us to be able to hear that voice that of within our consciousness. Listen to our consciousness. Our consciousness is God. Listen to God. And as long as you listen to God, that is all that you hear. That is all that matters. That is the last say. The universe, God, whatever you believe in has the last say. And I said this on my Instagram when I posted this on my story. Mankind does not determine your desired outcome. Mankind does not determine whether or not you're going to be successful. You have the last word. So it's important to have that selective hearing. I call it selective because you select what you want to hear. Do not listen to the rumors of other people, because when you're manifesting, you're not even supposed to tell people about your manifestations, because once again, not everyone believes in it, and everyone has a right to their own opinion, and everyone has a right to think what they want to think and believe what they want to believe. When you are manifesting, the whole point is to be delusional. When you're applying the law of assumption, the law of attraction, when you're applying these laws, you are supposed to be delusional. You must create, a new identity, adopt a new identity, even going back into the atomic habits. It's a quote by James Clear. He talks about how if you're starting to work out, he gave an example. If you're starting to work out, you're no longer saying, oh, I am a person that works out. No. You are fit. Like you're not a trainer, but you're athletic. There we go. That's the word. You're athletic because you're taking those steps. Like you've already adopted this new identity of who you are. You have to change your perception of who you see yourself to be. It's important to do that because if you don't, you will continue to see yourself as this person who does not get the job, who does not have the car, who doesn't have the house, who does not have the money, who is poor, who is in poverty. And there's so many people I know that always speaks of, I am broke. I don't have money. I don't have this. I don't have that. It's realistic. Yes, of course, it's true. You don't have any money in your pocket. We don't. But when you're manifesting and when you're applying the law of assumption, or when you want something to manifest, you have to then believe that what you want is already within you, and it's something that you have to choose to awaken. You cannot continue to have that same mindset, because if you do, you're going to continue to manifest the results that you do not want. And I know this because I myself had to take a break from manifesting, because I started to see things so realistic and I started to stress myself out. I'm sorry. You could say that I'm crazy. You could say I'm weird. I don't give a damn. But I live in my imagination. And the reason I live in my imagination, and will forever live in my imagination, is because not only is that where I'm safe, okay, that's not just because, but because I feel that imagination is more important than knowledge. And it's not because imagination creates knowledge. Someone actually told me this. I won't say her name, but someone actually told me this. And she said I was looking at it from more of a surface level. When Albert Einstein said imagination is more important than knowledge, he wasn't talking about how imagination is creating knowledge. Imagination is knowledge, but it's broader than just knowledge, because with imagination you can create so much more. You can manifest things that you want, that you thought that you could never manifest, things that are actually possible and can actually come true. It's way more than just logical based. A lot of us are always saying, let's see the evidence. I won't believe it until I see it. If you read the Bible, I say Yahweh, but because that's the original name in Hebrew. He always spoke of I am. And Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, he said it again. Yahweh always spoke of I am, I am. There was never I will, I am going, I shall. I know it's I am, because I am is God. Reverend Ike Legacy mentioned this. It is very important to be careful of what be conscious of what you're saying, the words that you are stating, because if you're not conscious of those things, subconsciously, you are going to download that, okay? And you are going to manifest the things that you don't want, okay? Now, this quote is a very powerful quote, because when he says, "Take notice, therefore, of how they hear, for whosoever has, to him shall be given." And I feel what that quote is saying is that take notice of what you hear. Hear it is what you want to hear. Believe it is what you want to believe. Why do you believe a lot of people become so successful or become millionaires? Because they decided to turn down the naysayers, okay? Or drown out the naysayers, not listen to the rumors, not listen to what other people have said, not listen to, they decided to just destroy all of that, and they decided to listen to their own intuition. They had their own guidance, and their guidance was their consciousness. How these YouTubers are so big, and how they put in the work. They dropped the videos. They dropped the YouTube videos. They wanted something different. They wanted to give their audience something new. They started to research and implement new ideas on an everyday basis. I'm not just saying that I'm not just saying like, hey, if you want passive income, I do believe you do have to put in the work, but you also have to have the belief, and that firm belief within yourself to know that whatever you want, it will come into fruition. And if you do not believe in that, then it's not going to come into your reality. It's not going to be something that you're going to be able to experience, because you're deciding to listen to what other people say, how other people see things, okay? How other people see you. No one knows who you are. You know who you are. You know your strengths. You know your weaknesses. And if you know that you have weaknesses, change that and adopt a new identity. Work on it and become the version of yourself that you know that you are meant to be. You know that you are destined to be great. You know that you are destined to create the life that you want for you and your family. You know that you can manifest these things into your reality. You know that it's true, and you know that there is a God that is listening to you. You know you believe in that. And if you have a firm belief, you need to take a hold, grab life by the balls, and make it your bitch. I'm so serious. Life is something to experience. That life is full of experiences. We don't have a guide that we are given to when we are born. We don't have a guide, a set of rules. We're just thrown into life's adversity. Okay? We're thrown into the ring of fire. But it's up to us to change our consciousness, to change ourselves, to change how we see things. Okay? So when you are manifesting, you cannot focus on the things that you do not have. Hence the law of attraction. When you are attracting things, you're attracting it is what you are, not it is what you want. Because whatever you are and how you see yourself to be is exactly what you are going to attract within your life, whether it is good or whether it is bad. Okay? So, and I honestly do agree with Neville Goddard when he says that the Bible is a psychological book. A lot of people will take the Bible and they have their own opinion of what the Bible is, what the Bible has, and and I do agree with him when he says it's a psychological book, because I feel like the negative, the evil are the negative thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like I did a meditation today of letting go and healing, and it said, and I asked my heart, in the guided meditation, the lady said, ask your heart, what do you want? My heart said, I want to forgive. My heart said, I want to heal. I want to let go. I don't no longer want to feel pain. Right? So because I have been causing myself to have this pain, because I have decided to continue to allow other people or my past to come and dictate whether or not I'm going to be successful. I kept putting myself in this victim mentality and saying, I'm the victim, I've been hurt, I've been through this, so there's no way I can get to where I want to be. There's no way I can excel. There's no way that I can become the millionaire that I want to become. There's no way I can do this. I can't do that. Oh, where is the evidence? I don't have the results. Why should I keep doing my YouTube channel? Why should I be doing this? Why should I keep writing in my book? No, stop. It is time to take control of your life. It is time to take control and take your power back from all sources, all outside sources, all people, all dimensions, okay? Places, things, all of that. Take your power back and have it come within to you. And there was a comment, and I'm not done. Listen to me. There's a comment that one of my subscribers had just told me. She said, I can't worry, or here she said, I can't worry or make a way for the how. All I can do is set the intention and go on by my day and allow God / the universe to work it out. I figure this out by shadow work and going within. You have to go within, and I agree with that. You have to go within. You have to put all of your eggs in one basket, even though they say don't do this, especially when you're putting all your eggs in one basket for one specific person. Put your eggs all in one basket, and you have to believe, and you have to have the faith. Now, Neville said it himself. It even says in the Bible, you have faith as little as a mustard seed. It doesn't mean that you have to have extreme faith. No, but it means that you have faith that with God, all things are possible. The universe, all things are possible. God is listening. Your consciousness is listening. Your consciousness is God. So you cannot continue to have this low vibrational mindset of who you were once before, or who people see you as. You have to kick that to the curb, and you have to adopt a new identity. And you have to see yourself as of such. And when you get it in your mind that I am honest, I am resilient, I am successful, I am rich, okay? I am loved, I am wanted. When you get that in your mind, you will start to then, subconsciously, you will start to then act out those things. It will come natural to you on an everyday basis because this is who you are. This is who you've become. Okay? And when you start to change it is who you are, you will then start to see that the inside world is what you need to change. The inside world is what you need to work on. That's why I'm glad she says shadow work, because that is what you need to do. That's why I went to a Reiki session. That Reiki session, and I'm going to keep going too, because that Reiki session, it was a deep guided meditation that helped me really go and dig deep within myself and face the anger, face adversity, face my past, face all those things that I was going through, the things that I was holding on to, the pain. And sometimes you have to dig deeper. Okay? It's not about when your manifestation will come. It's not about how it'll come. The only thing is that you can speak it into existence and simply let it go. Allow it to happen naturally. When we allow things to happen naturally, there is no resistance. We won't be bothered by what people say or what people think. Now, I know what you're thinking, Alize, how can I ignore the outside world? Because every day I'm being presented that I am broke. I'm being presented that I'm in poverty. I've been there. I was trying to figure out, how am I going to pass my driver's test? But you know what I decided to do? I decided to listen to some affirmations 2 days before my driver's test. Listen to some affirmations. I decided to trust myself, trust within the God that was within me. I decided to block out what people said about me being a bad driver. I decided to block out what people told me about how I would never get it and how, oh, you're not this, you're not. I decided to let all of that go, and I decided to focus only on one thing and one thing only. What I knew I can make possible. Because I have been faced with so many things in my life. I have gone through so much to where I know for a fact that as long as I believe in myself, that's all that matters. If you don't believe in you, the rest of the world is not going to believe in you. If you don't believe it's possible, no one else will believe that it's possible. If you keep thinking, you know what, I can't do this, it's not going to happen, and you keep going back and forth, or you keep procrastinating and you're not taking the first step to even changing or becoming it is what you want to, you will continue to manifest those things that you do not want to manifest into your reality. And that is why it says, to him that hath it shall be given to him, and that hath not it shall be taken away. Your first manifestation, your first is the action, and that is the subconscious beliefs. And your second is your manifestation, where it manifests itself into reality. You do not need to take action. Far as if you're doing something that requires you to, like I said, if it's a specific person, you don't need to take action. You don't need to reach out to them. You don't need to talk to them. You don't need to do anything. You just need to go within yourself. Stop making it about that person. Stop making it about that love interest. If you want to manifest love, you need to stop seeking love. Those who seek love are the ones who are not loved. Something like that, Neville Goddard said. Those that seek it, you're not going to get it because you're seeking it and it's already within you. Eckhart Tolle said it himself. The beggar and the thief are the same. I believe that was the quote. Because the beggar was asking, not the thief, the beggar, and I think it was the beggar and the thief. The beggar was asking the man for some money. But the man turned around and said, don't you have any right there? Like, he had coins in his, it was like in a bucket. I don't remember the full quote. But he talked about this. Neville Goddard did too. You could go and look it up. But, literally, they talk about how they're the same. But if you think about the mindsets, you get what I'm saying? Like, the beggar said that he didn't have anything. but he had coins that was in a bucket. They were gold coins. And to me, that was a way of saying, okay, these gold coins that's what's within us. We have gold within ourselves. We have love within ourselves. We have money within ourselves. We are the product. We sell ourselves. We're not meant to be enslaved by a 9-to-5 job. We're meant to do the things that we love and enjoy. But it's a time where you actually take action and you actually go for it and you actually say, fuck everything, fuck all the odds and the people that are against me. I'm going to just go for it. Because it's already within you. You are already rich. We were born to be rich. We were born to be millionaires. We weren't born to be poor. So, I say that to say this. Hey. They fighting again? Hold on, y'all. The video messed up. Alright, look, I gotta go. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And what I want to say for in the end is this. You have it. It's already yours. Believe that it's true. And remember, when you're manifesting, you can only be delusional. Stop telling people about your manifestations. They don't care about that. Alright, peace.